Live on YouTube. The 10-10-Diverse Show, episode 46. That's not the recording we're here for. So now we'll speak to Peter. Darman, if you can get any of the else's locations and, the private mail, that would be great. We're going to start the show and we're going to start off with Sam. So 1, 2, 3. Hi, and welcome to the 1010 podcast, the Diverse Show, episode 46. Tonight, we could have anywhere up to 15 artists are going to be on the show tonight, featuring one of their tracks. And it's a rapid fire show. So we encourage everyone on the show and anyone else who likes the songs to leave your, reviews in the comment sections of the artist YouTube channels here. So coming up first from New Zealand, we've got Sam Polwart. Sam, could you introduce yourself and tell us the story behind your song, When It Rains?
Yeah, morning, Eddie. Nice, morning for me. Good evening for you guys. My track, When It Rains, this was quite a simple love song. I hadn't written a love song for my wife, so she was putting the pressure on. So I thought I'd better get onto it. But the interesting piece about this song is there are certain idiosyncrasies with a previous relationship I had with the current one that I was in. Same birthday, same birth year, same initials, and same name of the father-in-law. So it was almost a case of I was so close to finding the person that I was looking for, but just wasn't quite there. And so this song kind of goes into that phase of things aren't always easy, and you're not quite there, but when it rains, it pours, in terms of, finding the right person and in a positive way.
Well, it's an absolute wonderful track, and just what a great way to open the show, ladies and gentlemen. Sit back and enjoy When It Rains by Sam Polwart. Bye, ladies and gentlemen.
I thought I'd met you 2 or 3 times before, or was it more? Same damn color here, birth year, I don't care anymore. I'd given up, I admit, I'd hit ground floor. But love has a way, so they say, when it rains, it pours. I thought I'd met the one I loved to adore. Same initials and a first name of a father-in-law. When you're mad, you admit you weren't so sure. But love has a way, so they say, when it rains, it pours. It pours.
Just absolutely beautiful track, man. Sam Pulver, everyone.
Oh, thanks, Eddie.
I mean, that's just special, man. How have you only got 12 subscribers? Everyone get subscribing to Sam Pulver. What's the easiest way for everyone to find you while I load up our next guest, who is Carly? If you don't mind, let us know the best ways for anyone to find you, bro.
Yeah, most of my stuff is all on Instagram. So I've done a whole lot of covers, a whole lot of live stuff. I was doing live Sunday sessions for a while. Haven't done a huge amount on YouTube at the moment, primarily because I live in the Wop Wops, which is like out of town, and our internet is so poor that we can't upload too many videos. But yeah, find me on Instagram. Yeah, leave a message, throw some requests out, and I've also got another single coming out in the next couple of weeks, and then an EP out by the end of the year. So super excited.
Honestly, bro, what a pleasure to meet you. I wish everyone could give you reviews. They'd all want to see it, but I'll give you all an article tomorrow, and please leave comments and reach out to each other. Sam Pulver, until the next time, brother. We'll get you back for sure. Anytime. Cheers.
Thanks, Eddie. Cheers, everyone.
Pleasure. So coming up next from North Carolina, we've got Carly Arrowwood. Could you introduce yourself, Carly? And what's this story behind your song Sally's Run, if that's how I see it?
Yeah, that's right. You did it. I know it's a lot of funny letters in there. Our banjo player, when we first started doing it, he called it Tesla, and I was like, no, that's not how you say it. So, but yeah, so I'm a fiddle player from North Carolina, and there's a lot of Native American history in the western part of the state, and just up towards the Blue Ridge, towards Cherokee, North Carolina. And I have a little bit of Cherokee Indian on me, or in me, from both sides of my family. And so my husband and I went up to Cherokee, North Carolina last year for our first anniversary trip, and we wound up going to see an outdoor drama that they do called Unto These Hills. And one of the main characters' name is Solly. And so there's a big legend. This kind of, they've made it a really big, really cool story. But he basically was just a kind of like a Cherokee hero who basically gave up his life. Him and his two oldest sons gave up their lives to save the rest of the Cherokee from the Trail of Tears being removed from their land, and against their will and everything. It's a really cool story. So I won't go into all the details and everything right now. I know we don't have a lot of time, but yeah. So I wrote the song before I had the title, and just as a fun attempt, because I love playing Celtic music too, and wanted to try to write something with a Celtic vibe. And then we got back from our trip, and the song wound up taking on a Cherokee title. So it's got sort of a Celtic jig at the beginning, and then it goes full on bluegrass into the rest of the song. And so the story goes, the three men died in a firing squad. And so if you listen very closely at the end of the song, we had a guy named Tony Creasman playing drums, and he's just incredible. He's from Western North Carolina as well. And if you listen closely, he hits 3 crash cymbals at the end, and it sounds like the gunshots that ultimately ended their lives. And so it's a really chilling story, and the song is really fun to play, and just to hear back, from when we did it in the studio. There's just a lot of energy, a lot of fun stuff in there. So, but yeah, that's kind of the gist of Solly's Run.
It's absolutely incredible. And without further ado, let's hear it for the Cherokee legend. The song's called Sally's Run, and it's by Carly Arrowwood. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. One love. sure everyone will agree. Round of applause here, just otherworldly, just immense, Carly. Just fantastic. So before we
Thank
go
you
further,
so much.
honestly, the next two guests are going to be Steve Andrews and then the Tetsuians. So Carly, take your time. What's the best ways for anyone to find you? Any websites or anything like that? While I load up Mr. Steve Andrews. So
Yeah, so my website is just carlyarrowwoodmusic.com. Trying to get a few more tour dates on there. So, and then you can find all my music on Spotify and Apple Music and Pandora, Tidal. That song has actually been added to Spotify's bluegrass instrumental playlist, which is really, really cool. So it's got shown a lot of love the past week. It just came out a little over a week ago, so I'm just really excited about it. But yeah, Facebook, Carly Arrowwood Music, Instagram's the same. I do TikTok sometimes, not all the time, but yeah, just all the socials. So yeah, that's about it.
honestly, what a pleasure it is to have you here. You're a world-class talent.
Thank you for having me.
Carly Arrowwood, everyone, until the next time, dear. Honestly, it's just wow, thank you. So coming up next to return to the show, is no stranger here, Mr. Steve Andrews. Could you introduce yourself, Steve? And what's the story behind your song Mother Nature's Rap, which is just a great song. What do you say this? Steve?
Yeah, thank you, Sparky. And before I say anything about myself, I'd just like to say, Carly, I thought that was absolutely amazing. I loved it. And when you were giving like the intro, I thought I've actually read The Trail of Tears, so I know what that's about. And yeah, and you know, you can see I am Celtic. I'm from Wales. So yeah, fantastic. But now about me. I am from Wales. I'm from Cardiff. I'm now living in Portugal. This song you're about to hear, Mother Nature's Rap, is my first rap song. I don't really do rap, but I'm a passionate conservationist. I care about nature. And I thought I just got to write something, you know, in the rap style to tell it like it is. So here we are. And also I'm dancing in it. So if you see me doing this now, look, this is great, you know, okay, I can see Sam is already getting into this. Darmin was talking about this earlier, so.
Yeah.
Okay, Sparky, take it away.
Without further ado, Mother Nature's Rap with Steve Andrews. And if you want to do something in your spare time, type in Steve Andrews, Britain's Got Talent, right? Mother Nature's Rap by the legend Bard of Ely, Steve Andrews.
You wanted a utopia, you're living in dystopia. Too many people with myopia in the world today. Mother Nature don't care about neatness, so leave the wildflowers grow. Help to save the wildlife, you reap what first you sow. Mother Nature ain't here for your dream, you're in hers, so let it be. Respect all her creations and go and hug a tree. But all the forests you've cut down, you know that should never have been. The mother's lungs have been cut out. It's happened, but it's obscene. The oceans you filled with plastic and the land you poisoned badly. We're in the beginning of the end and the future's looming sadly. The children know what's happening and the grown-ups have let them down. The Arctic ice is melting and the cities on the coast could drown. You wanted a utopia, you're living in dystopia. Too many people with myopia in the world today. Mother Nature don't care about neatness, so leave the wildflowers grow. Help to save the wildlife, you reap what first you sow. Mother Nature ain't there for your dream, you're in hers, so let it be. Respect all her creations and go and hug a tree. But all the forests you've cut down, you know that should never have been. The mother's lungs have been cut out, it's happened. The oceans you fill with plastic and the land you poison badly. We're in what's happening, and the grown-ups have let them down. The Arctic ice is melting, and the cities on the coast could drown. You wanted a utopia, you're living in dystopia. Too many people with myopia in the world today. Utopia, you're living in dystopia. Too many people with myopia in the world today. You wanted a utopia, you're living in dystopia. Too many people with myopia.
Very, very, very special man, Steve Andrews is. Honestly, he's a hero in Wales, and he's quite a famous person, so he is in his wee world. And he looks after he rears butterflies, and he tries to, like, he's an environmental activist. He's trying to make everything all healthy. He does some amazing stuff. He writes books. But Steve, what's the easiest way for any of your new fans to find you that see this? And Trent, I'll load up your song next. So you're visual saying it, Steve. That's very small. They might not all see that. SteveAndrews.info is his website's name.
Thank you, Sparky.
Absolutely.
Info.
SteveAndrews.info, and he's one of my co-hosts in this show. He comes to them all, and he's just a pleasure to have here. So, Mr. Steve Andrews, thank you, bro.
And thank you, everybody, for your comments. Thank you so much.
Pleasure. So coming up next from Australia, represented by Trent, is a band called Ten10. And dude, I thought you were coming next week, so you've just gate crashed the party, and I want you to go next because I know it's very early. No, not in a bad way. So what I'm saying is, we've not put, usually we sit and listen to all the songs that are on the show before, so this is a surprise to us, kind of, as well. So it goes. What's the story behind that, and who are the Ten10, brother?
Oh, sorry for the gate crash. I got my days mixed up. No, thanks for having me, Sparky.
Man.
We're a band from Melbourne, Australia. This track was recorded last year, but it was written during lockdown. I had to go to hospital for quite a serious operation, and it was pretty 50 for a bit though. So, and I filmed a lot of stuff out of boredom when I was in hospital, and wrote it about being in hospital and not being able to get out and all that sort of thing. And then we just reshot a lot of the bits later, so the rest of the band felt like they were in the hospital or not, whether or not I was hallucinating or not. So yeah, that's the basic gist of it.
Well, without further ado, let's all get acquainted with the Ten10 and the song So It Goes. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. One love.
Melodramatic neighbor, comfort
What a beautiful addition to the show, man. Well done, Trent. What a fantastic track. Round of applause, everyone. You know, just great. So, Trent, what's the best way for everyone to find you while we load up the Tone Travellers, who's the next guest?
Oh, thanks, Sparky. Yeah, you can just find, if you type in Tetsuyans to whether it's Facebook or Instagram or Bandcamp, yeah, you'll find us. It's just a TETSUIANS. So, yeah, it's a bit of a weird name, but yeah, we're
Well,
the only one.
It's been a pleasure to host you, dude, and we hope to bring you back for all your tracks, past, present, and future. The Tetsuyans, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Well done, man. Honestly, pleasure.
Thanks, Mikey.
So, welcome to the show, Phil Lima, who's come. Oh, what an amazing artist he is. But he's later in the show. Welcome, Phil, dude. Nice one.
Thanks, fellas.
So, if anyone had struggles with their Brazilian or their Spanish, then Phil could help us. But the Tone Travellers are up next, Phil, so we'll get you in a 2 or 3 songs, man. So, coming up next from Pennsylvania, we've got the Tone Travellers. Could you guys, who are the Tone Travellers and what's the story behind your song, What It Takes? Yeah.
Well, it's all basically in the lyrics, but if you believe in yourself and you've got a message that you feel needs and wants to be shared with the world, just keep going with it. Don't give up. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. And it's basically just a song about finding your own inner strength and, getting in touch with your inner child. And speaking of child, we have a brand new one as our special guest today.
1 week old wee puppy. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. Oh. So
our
the Tone...
first one is due any day, and that makes me so excited.
Awesome. Keep going. Yeah, she's never stopped, not 1 minute. She's been going, recording and writing music the whole time.
We've been through a lot of obstacles in recent times, and despite everything, we just keep pushing through because we believe in ourselves, and we believe that that we've got something that
Needs to be heard.
Yeah. We've got a message.
I mean, the song that you guys are about to hear is called What It Takes, and that's what it takes to get to the top. But we just recently released a song called All the Good Things, and there's one of the good things right there. And it's basically the story of, hold on to all the good things because life is short, and we need to make the best of every second we have.
Wow, what a beautiful introduction, and I'm so happy to have you on the show. I've been talking to Monique for a while, and we've eventually got you on the show here. So, and sit back and enjoy this, the Tone Travellers with their magnificent track, What It Takes. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. I pressed the wrong button there. I'm sorry. One love.
Look at yourself.
Absolutely fantastic. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. So again, you've got quite a unique name, so it's not hard to find a band with a name like this. But what's the best way to find the Tone Travelers? Take your time while I load up Medjay. He's maybe not got all evening, so I'm going to let this world-class artist go next. So Tone Travelers, what's the best way to find you guys?
Everything at Tone Travelers. We're on every site you could possibly think of, which I'm sure most of you are all on too. So yeah, just look for the Tone Travelers and connect with us. We're looking for followers and more fans, the better.
Well,
Thank
do
you
you know something? So sorry, I'll let you speak again. Can I just say that I know that Darman, Steve, and Mark Story, and Steve Andrews, and Phil as well, they'll be supporting you forever just for being on the show, because they're in the music family and they come on and feature all their tracks. So that's something we can speak to you about in the future. But sorry, what were you saying there, Monique? I'm sorry, I cut you off, darling.
No, I just said thank you so much for having us on the show.
Yeah, thank you so much.
We're
It's been
enjoying
a,
the songs.
well, I can guarantee you'll have a few more fans tomorrow, because I will give you all the article, which will have the full show at the top of it, and all your YouTube videos will be embedded there. So go and subscribe to each other and leave your honest reviews. And this is what we do here.
I will leave
Sorry?
you with this. We're going to have another song that we wrote coming out. We have 300 more songs unpublished that we're trying desperately to get out one at a time. I mean, it takes money to publish, but so the next song coming out is called High Times, and that should be out sometime in mid-June. So look for it.
Right, we will. I just like Phil's on next, and he's a professional. Phil, what was your thoughts on the Tone Travelers there while I load up your track? Did you like that song, Phil?
Excellent. It reminded me of some cool tunes from the 90s.
That's
Yeah, I
what
just
we're
love it. Do you have some influence from that time?
I'm
Yeah.
a 90s kid.
Yep.
Are you kidding?
We all are.
Love it.
Well,
It's all over
honestly,
you.
Thank you.
nice one. So thanks again, the Tone Travelers. Until the next time, get you back here, and I'll talk to you tomorrow in private about joining us and stuff like that. Tone Travelers. Coming up next from Brazil, this man is very special. He's been on as Phil Lima. He's been in bands. He's been in his project called Dynamo, and now he's got another project called Medjay. So Phil, could you tell us about yourself, Medjay, and the song Lady of the Nile? Yeah, man.
Yeah, sure, man. Pleasure being here with you once again. This is actually an acoustic version of a song that we released back in, we recorded this song in 2019. And our work with Medjay was very interesting because we started the band in 2019. We did our first show in June. And shortly after that, pandemics hit. So we've released both our albums during the pandemics. So it was quite a challenge because we were full of energy, couldn't wait to hit the road, to bring our songs on the road for the world to see. And yeah, everything closed. So we had to have other strategies. We did a closed show that we recorded to release The Sandstorm. That was our first album. We're now in the production of our third album that will be called Saladino. I'm not sure if you saw the movie Crusades. I think with Orlando Bloom.
All right.
There's Saladino on that movie, and then the Medjay warrior. The literal translation of this word is the warrior of the pharaoh. So it's the guardian of the pharaoh. And the founder of our band, which is called Samuca, it's a nickname for Samuel here in Brazil. He's a historian. He's graduated in history and philosophy, and he's passionate about Egyptian culture. So all the thematics behind the lyrics of Medjay go about Egyptian themes, like this first album, Sandstorm, we talk about the Egyptian revolution that took place in 2011 in Cairo. The second album, Cleopatra the Seventh, is more about the myths of the ancient gods and everything. And now on our third album that we are writing, the Magi is transported through the Stargate to the medieval times, where he will fight with Saladino. So this is basically it.
Hey man, what a wonderful introduction. What an amazing, interesting person. And honestly, sit back and just marvel at this track.
Magi in a nutshell.
Magi, Lady of the Nile. Enjoy it, ladies and gentlemen.
On the horizon, a light shines on
Hey, that could have been 15 minutes and you'd have sat there and listened to it as well. Round of applause for this man. I tell no lies, world-class artist, and one of the friendliest, most supportive people out there as well. Get him added, he'll support you back. Phil Lima, yep. So Phil, tell us
Thank
how,
you so much, friends.
hey, tell us the best way to get a hold of you in general, because this is just one of his projects, while I load up our next guest, who is Mike Linder. Phil, how do we find you, brother? Oh,
Sorry.
how does everyone find you? Do you have a website or anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You may find it on, I'll write it down because the spelling is tricky. MagiOfficial.com. We have a website, or on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Deezer, all major platforms. Magi or Magi, as it suits you better. There's no accurate pronounce because Magi is not often with interviews we do on the US and UK. Lots of people say Magi, so I think both suits okay.
Also, Phil Lima, Facebook, Instagram. There's not too many. You'll see he's got beautiful hair there, and he could be a hair model. Phil Lima, until the next time. One love, brother.
Hey, folks.
Hey,
Pleasure being here.
Pleasure again.
Looking forward to the other ones.
Yeah, nice one. We've got 6 artists to go, so unless you've got short in time, hang around. And if anyone is really rushed, just let me know. But coming up next from England is Mike Linder. Could you introduce yourself, Mike, and the story behind your song, Life Without Thunder?
Yeah, hi. Thanks for having me on.
Pleasure.
So the song, I write all kinds of different stuff, by the way. It's sort of mostly singer-songwriter stuff, but also some like instrumental synth stuff, all kinds of stuff. But this is from an EP of 6 tracks of like singer-songwriter stuff that came out in October, and each of the 6 tracks on that EP, they kind of like outline like the stages of grief that you go through. And this Life Without Thunder is like the first track on the EP, and it kind of starts with anger, and the song really is about anger, but you know, also the idea that that you can't get kind of swept away by it, and then the EP kind of carries on from there, really. So yeah, it's about being angry.
Well, without further ado, and before we do it, let's all give Sam's little child a wee wave. Hey, little Sam Junior, how are you doing there? Baby, hello, good morning. Well, I just had to do that. Sam Linder, Mike Linder with his track Life Without Thunder. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Sit back and enjoy. One love.
T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2.
Trying my best to let the warmth inside and steady my breath. Life's for the taking and it's picturesque. I should be a drum and not my own chest. I figured out how to take control as long as everything I do is in spite of you. I figured out how to cut it loose, smiling if just for a while. But never ever are you a solution. Life without thunder, how can this be? you lose, I'm losing a part of myself. I figured out how to take control, as long as everything I do is in spite of you. I figured out how to cut it loose, smiling if just for a while in spite of you. You scream and shout 'cause you need control, all this anger coming out inspired by you. I can't believe what I have seen. Will you ever smile again in spite of me? Da, 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 da. Oh, oh, oh. Da, 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 da. Oh, 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 oh.
Absolutely brilliant, Mike. Mike Linder, everybody. Round of applause.
Thank you.
What an amazing show so far tonight. Again, Mike, could you let everyone know the best way to get a hold of you while I load up our next guest, who is Ian Kennard over in Wales?
Yeah, I'm on like Instagram and Facebook, but I think really the best place to find me is on YouTube. Like I say, I write lots of different types of music. I have a song, if you're interested, coming out this Friday, which is actually quite different to that. It's an instrumental kind of video game inspired that uses like old synths and stuff like that. But you'll see if you go on the YouTube channel, like all the different sort of stuff that I'm going for. So yeah, if you just type in like Mike Linder Music, Linder, Mike Linder Music, or you can type in Mike Linder 8073, and it should take you to the YouTube channel.
Well, what a great first appearance on the show. And look, we want you all to come be part of our community. We've had like 825 to 830 people now in the last year on this show. And some people have not got time to be part of our network. Some people have, some people really supportive. And we're just putting it all together. And you're all welcome to be, you know, in this music family and get all your tracks, past, present, and future. Music reviewed. Articles written for them all. The songs get put onto our Spotify and YouTube playlist with all the past guests, which we don't even really promote that yet, but that's going to be promoted. You know, we contact everyone, say, hey, why don't you all support this playlist? You're all on it. Next thing you know, we're going to have a massive playlist. So, but anyway, that's nice. I'll speak to you about this in private, Mike. Mike Linder, everyone.
Yeah, thank you.
Until the next time, brother. Thank you. So coming up next from Wales is the second Welshman tonight, and there's three on the show. Ian Kennard from Wales, could you introduce yourself? What's the story behind your song, Shut the Factory Down?
Hi, everyone. Yeah, I should probably admit I'm not actually Welsh. I'm from Devon, but I live in Wales.
Oh, well, that's all right.
But well, maybe I'll just explain like the way I write songs. I don't really try to write songs. I kind of when I'm playing an instrument, sometimes a song just kind of comes along, if you know what I mean. And then I sort of have to try and figure out what it's about myself, if you know. So yeah, this one, I think, first of all, I felt like it was about a relationship that's not working. I mean, obviously the factory thing is a metaphor, I guess. But I think a lot of songs can work on a lot of different levels. So it could be about a romantic relationship. It could be about a job. It could even be about the country, the political system. I mean, just basically anything that's not working and is causing problems. I think that's the general meaning behind the song.
Well, without further ado, let everyone get it into their ear holes, Ian. Ian Kennard with Shut the Factory Down. I don't know if little Effie's left the show. I didn't notice if she did. Maybe she had to go. I'm sorry if I never seen her message, but enjoy this, ladies and gentlemen. One love.
I was close enough, I was far enough, I was pulling up to the curb. I was thinking twice, I was crying nights. shut the factory down. It's only making misery less burning to the ground. And it dies without a sound, without a sound. I was closing up, I was shutting shop, I was bugging up, giving up. Time to walk away, don't know what to say. Say it anyway, make my play. It's time to shut the factory down. It's only making misery less burning to the ground. It's time to shut the factory down. Only making misery less burning to the ground. And it dies without a sound, without a sound. It's time to shut the factory down. It's only making misery less burning to the ground. It's time to shut the factory down. It's only making misery less burning to the ground. And it dies without a sound, without a sound.
Oh, wow, man. Absolutely wonderful track. Round of applause. Yeah, another fantastic artist here. So, Effie, I'm sorry, I thought you were away. You're coming up next, so let's prepare your song. Well, Ian tells us the best way to get a hold of you. What's the best way to get you, Ian? Any websites or anything?
So social media, I'm at Ian Kennard Music. So that would be YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. I'm on SoundCloud and Reverb Nation. That's just Ian Kennard. And I work with like a little local label based in Cardiff called Better You, Better Me Records. So that's at Better You, Better Me Records, Wales. So you can find me on their stuff as well.
Nice one, dude. Nice one. See, that's the thing about our music family. We are not rivals to anybody. We're not trying to take any credit for anything. We're just here to help each other grow. So if anyone joins our family, you've got a record label or an agent or a manager or studios, we want you to promote them all, and we'll put them on our website to help everybody try and succeed in the music industry. So, hey, nice plug, Ian. Everybody, don't be shy to do it. Well said, man. Ian Kennard, until the next time. Thank you.
Cheers, man.
No, pleasure. So coming up next from Italy, she goes by the name of Effie. Could you introduce yourself? Who is Effie, and what's the story behind your song called Lights? Lights.
Hello, thank you very much for your invitation. Lights, it's a song about love, of course. It talks about the eyes of a beautiful person I saw. The song goes around that.
Oh, what an amazing way to write a song. Because Lights by the one and only Effie. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. One love.
In the garden, first leading lights, I turn honey into wine, build a castle of glass, and get anything you want, then hide behind your lies, master of disguise, as the music dies. Tear this world apart.
what a lovely little track. You know, Effie's the youngest artist here, and she's just at the start of her career. I love that song. I can't believe I was your first subscriber on your YouTube channel. I cannot believe that.
Yeah,
Hey.
I don't have access yet to that YouTube channel. You know, through TuneCore, they haven't given me the access yet. I don't have the access to the channel yet.
Well, I know someone else who really enjoyed it. I could see him bopping along, and he's the next artist here. Denny, what was your thoughts here before we get to your section, brother? Well, I'll load up your song.
No, I loved it. I take inspiration from kind of like 60s stuff myself, and it sounded very very authentic. I liked it a lot.
Thank you.
I love the organ, especially. The organ bits were really nice.
Thanks.
Well said, dude. So, Effie, what's the best way for us to find you? If it's not YouTube, how do we find you? What's the best way?
Through Instagram. I'm in like effie.guitar. And yeah, I am doing everything through Instagram at the moment.
Well, without further ado, round of applause for this young white girl. Thanks for coming on the show all the way from
Thank you
Italy.
very much.
Effie. So we've only got 3 artists left, ladies and gentlemen. So let's all hang around for some wonderful music. So who was next then? We've got Denny Von Braun. I hope I'm saying your name right, from Canada. Could you introduce yourself, Denny? And what's the story behind your song, Fool?
Yeah, of course. So my song, oh, you're doing Fool?
Yeah, man, that's the song I'm doing today. Or unless you want me to do another song, send me it in the chat and I'll feature Mr. Story next. It's up to yourself. Would you rather we done right? Send me another song and I'll go to Mark's Story. So if you don't mind, I'll just mute it. Dude, I didn't know what song you were coming, so I just picked one.
I had sent Christy a link to a different track, so I will send that into your chat here.
See, at the moment, I'm actually short on physical staff, so it's me that's doing all the messages, and I only get to check them once a day because of time, honestly. So you send it in chat, and we'll introduce Mr. Redbeard Mark Story. Mr. Story, could you introduce yourself, and why did you cover this song, Heartbreak Hotel?
Yeah, well, hello, everybody. First of all, thanks for sharing your fantastic music with us tonight. Always a pleasure. I've liked and subscribed to all your channels and left a comment. Well, my name is Mark Story, and I play blues, rhythm and blues, and hard rock with a voodoo groove, bit dark. Currently working on a solo album. I'm 4 tracks in. I've just finished a mix on the 4th track. It's mainly original stuff. Write and play everything myself and produce the video myself. I was sitting down the studio one night, just jamming on the guitar, a little blues thing, just mucking about, jamming. Just started singing the lyrics to the Heartbreak Hotel. I'm not sure if Elvis would approve, but I've kind of turned it on its head a little bit. Because if I'm going to do a cover, most of the time I like to make it my own. So I hope you enjoy it. If there's any Elvis purists out there, you might hate me.
Hey, Mark, they're going to more than enjoy it. Oh, what's going on here? Wow. I just pressed on the link for Denny and 4 YouTubes opened up and started playing his song 4 times in my ear at the same time. So if I looked like I was freaking out there, I was. Let's start that. Send me again. Mark Story is one of my co-hosts here in the show as well. He's one of the best friends I've got in the world, and he will support you till the day you stop doing music, just for coming on this show for the one time. Mr. Mark Story with his wonderful cover of Heartbreak Hotel. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. One love.
With broken
dressed in black. They've been so long down a lonely street, they ain't never coming back. No, no, no. So if your baby leaves you, you gotta set sail to tell. Take a long, hard walk down a lonely street to a heartbreak hotel. You'll be so lonely, baby. You'll be so lonely, be so lonely you die. You get so lonely, baby. You get so lonely, get so lonely. Lonely you could die. Get so lonely you could die. Well, since my baby left me, I found a new place to dwell. It's down at the end of Lonely Street. It's called Heartbreak Hotel. Get so lonely you could die. Heartbreak Hotel. Get so lonely you could die. Heartbreak Hotel. Get so lonely you could die. Heartbreak Hotel.
Mr. Mark's story, everyone. He's got his own style of music, the voodoo blues, and he can actually turn people's hats red. Look, he's turned my hat red. I've got every colour under the rainbow for different people, but Mark, I love you to bits, bro. So right, I've now got Denny's song. So Mark, could you tell us the easiest way for everyone to find you, bro? Because you've got quite a common name, dude, if you don't mind me asking. What's the best way to find you, Mark?
Yeah, I'm a pretty common kind of guy, really. Right. So thanks for all your comments, by the way. I really appreciate them. Yeah, you can find me on YouTube on Mark Story Music. So look for the Red Beard and the Voodoo Doll. The album will be on Spotify when I finish it. You can find me on TikTok at Mark Story 562, which is absolutely full of acoustic covers, literally Doors, Hendrix, right through, just me playing acoustic guitar. I'm on Reverb Nation. I'm on Instagram. I think that's it at the moment. And I'm high on life. So thanks for listening. Appreciate
One of the best friends you'll ever have in the world, and just a legend. Mark Story, love you, bro. Do you not
Love
say
you
it
too,
online? You don't say it in public, do you? You say it all the time in private mails, and you just said it in public. Yes.
I love you too, darling.
Oh, thanks, babe.
Sexy
Right,
beast.
So, right, that's in your section. We can't put that in Denny's section. So, cheers, Mr. Story. Till the next time, brother. This is his show and Steve's and Darwin's as much as it is mine. So, yeah, one love. Coming up next from Canada is Denny Von Braun. Could you introduce yourself, dude, and the story behind your song, Figure Skater?
Yeah, for sure. So I'm in Edmonton, Canada, Alberta. You know, right now we need you to pray for rain as we had over 400 wildfires burning. So that's my home's on fire, but I can tell you about Figure Skater. So it's a story song, and it's just the story of a fella who you know, feels like he's hit a wall and he's not growing, and he's in a relationship with someone who's on top of the world, but at the end of the day, you know, love kind of conquers on. It's just a fun dance song, and I'm really inspired by 80s synth music, and hope everyone enjoys.
Well, you know, you should come on our EDM show. This is a diverse show. We do them in every single genre, but there's 10 artists in each genre, but we've just started. But EDM's on the 3rd or 4th episode. Without further ado, Figure Skater by Denny Von Braun. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen.
rather nice, the way you can control your body. I looked on with pride, a twinkle in my eye, but still I feel like a nobody. You got all the moves, you get all the looks, you could have anyone you want. I am kinda dumb, and I look like a bum, yet every day you say you love me. Dancing like a figure skater. Dancing like a figure skater. The coach knows who I am. He tells my ass to scram, so I hide behind the bleachers. You practice your routine, it's one I've never seen. You take the hands of another boy. It started with some swizzle and add a little twizzle. Finish off strong with the shotgun spin, and then you stop and giggle. My heart, it hurts a little to see you dancing with another boy. Dancing like a figure skater. Dancing like a figure skater. So what now? You draw a big crowd in the kissing crowd next to another guy. I'll move on, let you love someone. It's that I'll move on.
Hello, can you hear me? Yeah, can hear you.
Dancing like a figure skater. Dancing like a figure skater. Dancing like a figure skaters.
Hey, I don't have a clue what happened there, but a wonderful track. And to apologise, I want to bring you back on next Tuesday. Show free chat. Dude, I don't know what happened there. I get cut off and I managed to get back in. But what a wonderful, wonderful track by Denny Von Braun. We do this live and we don't know what's going to happen. And Denny, what's the easiest way to find you while I load up Mr. Darman Defense track?
Yeah, technical difficulties happen online all the time. You can find me on YouTube, where I do covers of 80s songs, and I'm branching out into other types of covers as well. Denny Von Braun on YouTube. Denny Von Braun Spotify, Denny Von Braun Instagram, Denny Von Braun Facebook. And thanks for all the comments. And just to answer a question that was there, yes, I do play all the instruments and produce my own music, and that was all fully produced and mastered on my own. Thank you so much for having me. Enjoyed all the music.
Very good job you did too.
Hey, Darren, thanks for trying to cover us, but I think you've done something to your camera. We can't see you. Turn it off and on again. Derry Von Braun, until the next time, we can't see you here. Well, I can't.
Yeah, the battery's gone on it, so that I won't be able to recover in time, mate.
No worries.
So
Well,
you-
you'll just need to introduce yourself. Who is Darren DeFlern and what's the story behind your song Besotted, brother?
Yeah, my name's Darren DeFlern, and I'm a ghost. That's why you can't see me. Yeah, from Wales, now living in Malaysia. I'm gonna keep that type of thing short. I produce all my things. So this is the bottom is a beat. I've done everything myself. I haven't used samples or anything. This, I'm nervous about this because it is completely it's completely off the range in a way. I was in a relationship with my wife for 4 years. Oh, well, she was my wife at the time, but it's a long distance relationship. And one of the ways that you sort of give your love is by I wrote poetry and everything. So I wrote prose, and I wrote it in Old English, like King James English, because I thought that'd be quite romantic, as you do. But with prose, it's no chorus, there's nothing there. So how do you get that into a song? So what I did is I created a beat, and I decided I made a ridiculous decision to sing like a medieval style over a over a rap beat. So
Here, see if you can see his camera right now. He always gets embarrassed. He always gets embarrassed and shy and goes bright red. And he sometimes cries when we do the reviews. He's a beautiful person. I swear it's funny. I'm not taking the piss. But we can't even see him doing it.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're taking the piss.
We love you, man. Me, Mark, and Steve love you to bits, bro. But yeah, let's go. Without further ado, Darren DeFlern with his song Besotted. Sit back and enjoy. This is the last song of the evening, and it's been wonderful. Honestly, the best show so far. I
Great
believe,
show.
one of them.
Great show. Love it. Absolutely brilliant. And
Let's
thank
go,
you,
ladies and
Spark. Thank you, Sparky. You got to say that before you go.
Well,
Thank you for putting it all together.
Just getting started, man. One love, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
Like Darren DeFleur. At thy feet I kneel, thy beauty rules my heart, emotions thou conjure, my love for thee so clear. I know my love for angels are compared to a true love, for 'tis magical to bask in this love that grows inside. Thy sweet love doth think of me. I must close my eyes, feel thy aura as it touches me. It's a wonder to be in love with thee. A small hand of light in mine, bidding me to arise. I look into thy eyes so expressively deep. They tell me how the yearn for so deeply of thee. I wonder how my heart so captured can yet feel so
There's nothing.
There we go. Let's get on another time. Ladies and gentlemen, Darren DeFern, one of my best friends in the whole world, and an amazing supporter guy, a great artist. So, Darren, what's the best way to find you? And then if anyone's want to say anything as we sign the show off, Darren, what's the best way to find you? He's got a very unique name, actually.
Yeah, Darren DeFleur. Now you can find me on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. That's the main ones. Wherever I'm on Messenger. I always like reviewing people's songs. So if you've got a new song, you want my honest opinion, drop me a link on Messenger or on Instagram, and I'll have a listen, and I'll tell you what I really think of it. And usually they're pretty good. But
why don't you just be honest and say, accept me as a friend when I add you tomorrow, and support me back, because I'll be starting to support you tomorrow. This guy will. You'll see his name pop up.
I'll put a review on everyone's whether they support me back or not, because I just like doing that and listening to other people's music. Gives me a lot of inspiration as well. So, and I've absolutely loved tonight. Thank you, Sparky. And
Pleasure.
I appreciate everybody turning up.
We love you so much that we're willing to not even see you when it's your section. Most people would be getting told next week, bro, but you're here. Everyone, I'm just going to end the